All right, well, what we have here is a 2008 Chevy HHR driver's window. I didn't notice that there were any videos online on how to replace the driver's side door window, so I figured I'd give it a shot. First part I'm going to do is I'm going to remove a cap here. I assume there's a bolt in there, and I think that this silver trim piece probably has something underneath it. I've never done this process on this car, so probably have to edit a lot out, but hopefully it's helpful to somebody. All right, well, so where we're at so far is this silver strip actually doesn't seem to come off. There was actually 2 bolts in the bottom of this door handle, and then there was a bolt here, and then there was this little clip here in the back. You push the button in and then it pops right out. And the rest of it just seems to be the little plastic clips that hold doors on that are commonly used. And after that's done, it just simply lifts off. But there are a number of cables and wires back here we're going to disconnect and remove the panel from the door itself. Alright, so to remove the door handle, it was this part right here. Simply slides just straight down into this part right here, and then the 2 wiring harnesses are just simply to press the back, and that they will come out. And one was for your mirror, your power mirrors, and it was easier just to pull this up through the door itself and then unplug it. And then the other was just right here, and that's just the door. Looks like the door locks. So far the tools for this project have only been these few simple tools, nothing really out of the ordinary, so you know what I'm using. And just for quick reference, the back side of the door looks like this. I'm going to remove that soundproof insulation, and we'll see what we see behind that. So this is where we're at so far. Again, the glass has been broken out of here. Probably pretty important to kind of know how this linkage works for your lock, just in case the clip breaks and you're trying to figure out how to put it on. I don't think I'll be able to zoom in and get the light right for this, but anyway, just take note where that is. Those can be kind of tricky to figure out how they were installed if you didn't look at it before it fell apart anyway. So I just turned on the key, and I'm going to roll down the window and just kind of see where the tracks go. And you see the broken glass is left in that and there. At this point, I guess I'll just have to go get a piece of glass and see how it fits in the door itself. It might be kind of a trick, I'm guessing. So here we are at an auto wrecking yard. Looks like they have a piece of glass for us. The challenging thing about this is that with no battery and no way to roll down the window actuators, this might be a trick to get out, but we'll find out shortly. So the first thing I'm going to try is I'm just going to remove the bolts for the window regulator and motor assembly, and see if that allows me some freedom to get that. Bolt's easy to reach, but this one's kind of tricky, so let's see what that gives us. All right, so now I've got the window lift assembly all removed, and the glass slides up and down. Looks to me like I need to remove this track right here, these 2 bolts, and then hopefully this glass just lifts out easily. Probably not, but I hope. And that did it with a little finesse. I just lifted it up right through the space, turned it kind of toward the back, and the glass is out. So far, so good. All right, for reinstalling, I think that all that I'll have to do is probably remove these 2 bolts here, I'm hoping. On the removal, I took this whole assembly out and had to move that forward to get the glass out. But I'm hoping just to remove that, drop the glass in from the top side, and run these up to the glass and then tighten it. So we'll see if that's what really happens or not. Alright, so go ahead and try to slide this glass back in and hopefully not have any issue here. Okay, now I'm going to install this brace here. Okay, before I actually tighten all of these, now that this part's installed, I'm just going to make sure that this actually slides freely and acts like it, we don't want any binds or anything that's going to cause damage to the assembly, that the motor and rails, and break the glass again. That would be pretty bad. So it looks like it moves fine. We're going to go ahead and tighten that down. Alright, so I just also noticed that there was glass up around this that was left on the brake. Make sure you clean that out. It's kind of a disheartening sound. Or something to the brake. Anyway, just clean out the excess glass that's around, maybe on the tracks. I also put a little bit of grease on both of these tracks and roll it all the way down. Looks perfect. And all the way up. Things be on track, move smoothly. So just put the door panel back together and you're done. Hope this helps. So we've got the wires fed through, have the soundproofing installed. We're going to go ahead and put the door panel back in. Alrighty, well that's it. So again, the fasteners were just simply these two guys here in the door handle. This fastener here under the door, and there's a bunch of clips around the door. Then this little guy right here that you push this button in the center and it pulls right out. Also make sure, get in the car, make sure the door latch works well, or you'll be crawling out the passenger door. This project, even in removing the piece of glass at the wrecking yard, took less than an hour. So pretty easy, and I'm not a glass guy. So thanks for watching.